Miss
Answer, me
Shernette,
not
just
answer
Slacky
nothing,
call.
brother.
Three name.
Me not
Slacky, who's those
answer
three name
nothing,
you call
brother.
to Miss Shernette?
Tell Shernette to tell
Who's
you no.
those three name you call to Miss Shernette?
Tell him to
Why you
tell you.
deny? Why?
Tell him to tell you.
Welcome back to Raw Chute Jamaica, where we keep you locked in with the hottest and most unfiltered news straight from the streets. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because we bring the realness every time. This isn't just another story. This is about the silence, the dodging, the disrespect, and a father who's got more excuses than answers. For months now, Naya's mother has been speaking out, and every time she demands the truth, Naya's dad deflects. Whether it's about Naya's jewelry, his car, his phone, or the 3 names he allegedly called out just minutes after Naya passed, the answers are always the same: avoid, deny, distract. He says he hasn't seen the now viral video footage from the night Naya died, footage from his own family yard, even though it's been plastered all over social media. How is that even possible? He says he's focused on justice, but he hasn't contributed $1 to the funeral, wouldn't bury Naya with the chain he now wears, refuses to hand over the phone, and even claimed he only cares about Naya's daughter, yet still won't support her through donations or access to Naya's platform. When asked tough questions, he shuts down. When asked about the phone logs, he flips the topic. When asked about the 3 names again, he says, "Ask Shernette." And when he doesn't like what's being said, he threatens to go live and disrespect back. But this isn't about likes, lives, or live streams. This is about a son, gone too soon. This is about a mother, still fighting, and a father whose behavior is raising more questions than it's answering. So buckle up. We're going deep, we're keeping it raw, and we're not holding anything back. Raw Chute Jamaica, where the truth gets told, whether they like it or not.
I mean, who this? Slacky?
Yo, me there. Me disappoint from here. Shernette.
You know, pass through, you did a long time. I listen everything. All the video where you ask people for watch, you watch a long time. You can't pretend.
Tell me when you done.
Me know you, me and you when them. Me know you.
Just tell me when you done talk. Oh, probably you don't know. Listen to me. No address 1 and 2 little point where you make. See? And more you listen. You say not even a shirt you don't have for Naya. How come?
Yeah, Naya ain't live here. Naya ain't live here. The only thing me get for Naya was the earring.
Brother.
And the ID. I'm going to put them in NIAH'S funeral there.
Listen to me. Listen to me, no man. Listen to me. If you say not even a shirt you don't have for Naya, so what you want me to do? Take up one shirt and drive come and watch you come give you.
No, me just show you say you're greedy. You couldn't put in chain on your neck. And you couldn't put on back in watch pan in hand. But you come on TikTok and show them with the blood pan it. And then me just show you how you're greedy and evil.
All right. Listen now, me hear what you say now. I'm going to show you now, and I want all everybody who did it so they can true listen. My son drop, and it take me how much days of that me keep on and say if go where my son there.
And pause this up, Mr. Man. When you call me and you say to me, you say to me, you hear what go on, me say to you, is it true?
No,
you say anything
no.
you hear, I saw. You
Listen
call
this,
3
listen this,
smaddy
yo,
name.
listen
Listen
this.
me, cause tomorrow you come to bomb.
Why?
You call 3 smaddy name and say, I saw you go because the Monday did make threat to him. Me call you back 2 days after and me say to you, Slacky, why you think me should have, you think me should have go over all Arbor? You turn to me and say, you know, I'm go over there now to the eat or whatsoever. You and Gilly still a time me out. Oh, forget me somebody. Listen me coming out talk like. You and
Slacky,
Gilly.
make she talk. She say
Yo,
you tell her you
brother,
call
I mean
Chi
another
name.
long detail that I make 3 little point.
Slacky,
So,
she say you call Chi name. Make she
listen,
land, please.
listen this, brother.
All right, let's get straight to it. First of all, the moment Nia's dad joined that live, you could feel the tension shift. He didn't come to clear the air. He came to control the narrative. And let's be real. When someone immediately gets defensive, it usually means there's something they don't want exposed. Now let's talk about what really stood out. Shernette, Naya's mom, didn't stutter. She was direct. She said he's pretending not to see the new footage. That's a bold claim. If true, that's not just avoiding drama. That's avoiding accountability. And this talk about a shirt, a piece of clothing, that's not what this is about. It's not about material things. It's about respect. Respect for Naya's memory. respect for a grieving mother. And when she said he should have buried Naya in his own chain or his own watch, instead of wearing them online like some fashion statement, that cut deep. Because now people are wondering, was that about grief or was that about clout? And here's the part that can't be ignored. She says Naya's dad named names, 3 of them, the night it all happened, and then told her, whatever you hear, that's how it goes. That sounds a lot like someone who knows more than they're admitting. And if 2 days later he's telling her not to go to Old Harbor because it's not safe, the question becomes, not safe for who? And why not? Let's not play games. The energy around this whole situation isn't adding up. You can't preach innocence and then hide details. You can't demand sympathy while deflecting the truth. And you definitely can't gaslight a grieving mother in front of the world and expect everyone to stay quiet. So the next question is, what exactly are they trying to protect? And who's really afraid of what might come out? Because something's off and the people are watching.
Listen,
You, Morris, you make me down here, so almost 2 weeks after my son dead, cause you done have no plan, one to figure collect the body. You slack you do that.
Yo.
Every time Gilly, every time I
That's
call
it.
Gilly,
That's
nobody
what I'm
can
trying to
give me
show
no
you,
number.
That's what I'm trying to show you. Say, you see them thing, I know we're going off on long details. We not coming off that.
Sister, you call Chute name.
Listen this,
Sister, you call
brother.
Chute
Listen what me
name.
I say. Yo, listen what me I say. Listen what me I say. And if you don't want to listen what me I say, we don't can go and listen to she.
Alright, talk for them. Me not disrespect you. Talk for them.
Any man talk, man.
You see me? Listen what me I say, brother. Every time me hear Sharon talk, you know, me have to really shake my head. You say, me come and me a grab. You see it? My son dead, it take me 9 days. I come down there, me come get the man. It chain when got, it watch when got, and the bag when have. And the likes of me that I did, you know, remember, you know. And me come down the 9 days, you know. All right, fine. Me forward down there now. That are one thing when me have for my son. All right? The second thing that when me have for my son, enclose them. But still they in my place, same way. Still, when you listen to this show, never look at me as a Morris. What? You hear me? Give me chain. Never.
For what? In them the time, you talk about material things. When you talk about lifeless people.
Yeah.
Material things you feature.
Right.
When me
So listen to me now.
say that to you.
Listen
me
to
not
me
say
now.
nothing like that to you.
Listen to me now. If you say me not give you not even a shirt, and me I tell you say them can't fit me, and you know which part them there. You say again, a car, the which part the team broke down, the car break down in the ghetto.
Exactly. And when you come, you are trying to get whatever it is to start that car so that it could have moved and go over your mom's house.
So look.
Let me be clear. What kind of father thinks about bags, chains, and clothes before thinking about the mother of the child you just lost? You mean to tell me, instead of sitting down and figuring out how to unite and grieve together, you're running around claiming jewelry and duffel bags like it's a shopping trip? 9 days in Jamaica, and the first thing on your list was collecting Naya's chain and watch. That says a lot without saying much. And let's talk about that comment. Naya's clothes can't fit me. Really? That's your response to a grieving mother who feels left out of everything? This isn't about what fits. This is about what's right. This woman just lost her child. You don't wait 2 weeks to share details. You don't dodge calls. You don't silence the other parent, especially not the one who carried, raised, and fought for that child day in and day out. The truth is, when people are grieving, their true colors show. And right now, the way Naya's mom has been treated, like an outsider, is beyond disrespectful. It's a warning sign. If the roles were reversed, would she have done the same? Or would she have made sure the father was included every step of the way? Because this isn't just about who picked up what or who got to the clothes first. It's about who showed up and who didn't.
Look. It can't not get off for the whole time. See? You would say, yo, you better move the car from out of the ghetto and put it over your yard. Because remember when the car are fixed, and me and Naya upon the phone and fix it. See? Anyway, me carry the car, go park the car over my yard. Me park the car and carry it over my yard. One of your dead left shirt, tell me when you scrape. Me talk on the live every
Hear what me
time.
say.
Now your
Hear what
first
me
two
say.
car running bike and
Hear
me
what
give
me
them.
say, brother. Me say
Hold on,
you
man, me
come
don't
and you
talk.
scrape up everything. And me say all the while say,
So
if
where you
now you
want?
will have more asset than that, dog let
Yeah, you know.
loose.
Where you, so look you know. All right.
Yeah, what me
Fine.
say?
Listen.
Me say me
Listen
just show
this.
you how evil you is.
On the
And
school,
that
no
me a show
Chute,
you.
man. Chute just school, no man. Now you there so with me and me look on the youth and say, youth, mother have, father have, blessed the youth to have him own. Me say, my lad, send a money go deal with your place. Man say, daddy, me not send it go give me mother. Me pray to him for send it go give you. And he said,
Maurice, stop lie. You 18 years
you see
old.
how you tell people things about me, you not tell
No,
nobody no
I
good
see
when
him
you
where
do
me
a
talk
blood
over
clot.
everything me talk, I saw me
So
talk.
we're good when we do.
Everything me
So
talk, I
tell
me
me
not
good.
change my
Hold on.
mouth.
You
Me
tell
just
me
I tell
good.
you say,
You
you
tell
is
me
a
good.
man of no conscience.
You
And you
tell me
have
good.
no feelings to people,
Good
only for
one.
yourself.
So shine it.
Because
That's where
when
you
you
live.
come here,
That's where you live.
hold
That's
on,
where
when you
you
come
live.
here, who you go
Turn it.
check? Are your man them
Turn
you
it.
go check? Not true.
Turn
Are
it.
your man them you
Listen
go
to me.
check?
Turn it. Listen to me. Right there's where you live. Right there's where you live. When that a building you put
That
5
not have
cents.
nothing to do
Then
with
what
this
the
so
fuck
where
you
me
not
live.
talk good about me
Because
then?
you say I
Talk good
one
about
room
me.
you left me in a. I see him
Turn
where
it.
you left me in a
Turn
one
it.
room. You and jeans,
Turn
I
it.
see him where you
Turn it.
done. You
Turn it.
understand?
Turn it. Just talk like a good about me, man. I just that me I say.
Let's be honest. When a man is more concerned about how he looks to the public than how he treated the mother of his child, you already know what kind of man that is. Naya's mom stood her ground. And whether you like her delivery or not, one thing is clear. She's speaking from pain. Real, raw pain. The kind you feel when you've been disrespected, dismissed, and discarded after losing your child. And this whole back and forth about cars, clothes, rooms, and who paid for what, that's a distraction. That's ego talk. That's someone trying to win an argument instead of facing their actions. When a woman asks a man if he comes to Jamaica to look for his man, she's not asking out of nowhere. That question came from somewhere. Whether it's gossip, suspicion, or something she witnessed herself, it came with heat. And instead of clearing the air, he flipped the script and tried to throw dirt on her living situation. Disrespectful doesn't even begin to describe it. Let me tell you something. When someone can sit there and try to humiliate the mother of the child they lost and then play victim because she's not talking good about them, that's not grief. That's manipulation. And if everything that's been said is true, and this man really did more to protect his image than to support his child's mother, then that speaks volumes. You can't fool the people. We see straight through it.
You
Yeah, what
can't
me
be
I
pick up
say?
on
You
this
see
a
all
play.
what me I say
Deal with
about
the
you,
bad.
Mr. Fogger.
Hey,
Everything what me I say about you, I see him where you
Dutchman.
go. Me not pretty
Dutchman,
up
no one listen
nothing.
to me again.
Mr. Fogger,
Yes,
Right
me
everything
I
that
there,
hear
I
your
am
Shernett.
father
saying,
slacky man.
I the same
Hey,
way.
Mona, just pass Shernett for a minute now.
Alright,
Just mute
Shernette.
her for a minute. Listen to me
Make
now,
him
Mona.
Shernette. More
Alright,
get
me
back
I
to your
listen to
mother.
him.
Give me a
Youth,
minute, me hear her
youth,
Listen to
father
me
youth,
now,
slacky.
youth.
Dutchman.
No,
And
no,
listen to me now,
just,
Mona.
yeah, all right. Go ahead.
Listen to me now.
Your
Listen to
father
me
slacky.
now. Because you see, when people get all of the rough, everybody just follow through with it. When me know Shernett ask her if me ever change, cause from me know she never work yet. And I me work right through. Me deal with her right through, cause one of my little son used to run her just the same, like how Naya that they run one different woman. Same? Alright, me no see that I have no problem. Me do for Shernett right through so till we left. Want to listen to me, you know. When me and Shernett left, me no left Shernett out a door. Me no left Shernett out a door. Me no left Shernett out a door. See? Hold on. Just hold on, brother. Hold on. When Naya some months, Shernett pregnant and me take Naya. See? So all of my labor still left down there so when me have Naya around me. See? Alright, fine. Me not even go through
Yeah.
no more fine details. Me only try to tell Shernett, talk good them when me do. You can't just say me this. Naya die. When Naya dead at a young tender age. When me used to talk to him.
I hope pause father slacky.
Now,
Unmute. More ask you something slacky. You hear me now, my father? Shernette say when you call him the
brother,
night,
listen to me.
you tell him
Listen to
three
me. Me not even
names.
send none of them there, cause them there. Even if me send name to Shernett at the time, me can send name under speculation. They say it at the hot topic because based off all the money transaction and all kind of blood cleaning, my lord. See, one thing I said to Charlotte, when you come, man, just talk some good about me, man. Talk some good where you know me
But
too.
Let me say this loud and clear. You don't get to demand praise from a woman who's still grieving her child. This man is out here asking for positive PR when he should be asking himself why the mother of his child is calling him out in the first place. She's not making this up. She's recalling what actually happened. And the fact that she's standing 10 toes down on everything she said, that tells me this isn't bitterness. This is truth. Now let's talk about his so-called generosity. He says he didn't leave her out when he walked away, but what exactly does he want credit for? Giving the mother of his child a place to raise that child. That's not charity. That's called doing the bare minimum. And this pattern of having different women raise his children and calling it love, that's not love. That's convenience. But here's what really got me. When asked about the 3 names he gave Chute 10 minutes after Nia passed, suddenly he doesn't want to talk. Suddenly it's all speculation. But when you're naming names that fast, that means something. That's not a hunch. That's information. And the only reason to backpedal now is because you're worried about how that truth might look today. You can't play victim and puppet master at the same time. And while he's busy telling Chute to speak good about him, he might want to ask himself, what has he done to deserve that kind of loyalty? Because from what we've seen so far, it's looking like he's more concerned about reputation than reality.
But Slacky, you know when me blame you for though, I'm want you to be honest with me. You hear me? Alright. You love your son, Naya. Remember I know, when Naya alive, every day him turn on him live. Don't him have on him watch and him chain them, and it's more than
I
one
don't
chain,
know.
right?
One chain, me know, one chain, one of him owe any.
Alright, look on this now,
Brother.
Father Slacky. You have Naya chain, you have him bag, you have him watch, you have him car. The day when Naya go down in him grave on him very first last moment, what make it take you so hard? Go to the grave digging and put back a chain on his neck or put back the watch or something. What make you keep
Guess
it
what
going?
again, Naja? 2 things,
Yeah.
3 things. And I say 2. You know, must see that thing that way, that a 1. And secondly, you know, must see that a 2. See, the not think that way there. And secondly, you know, must do it. And me can know, so when him picnic, well, I don't know, brother. Me can know when him picnic group, you ever hear say, the man who, he a play the domino. Don't see which part him a make one fuck play, and the man who out of the game, see? Alright, so we not that.
Slacky, me understand that. Alright, regardless of do it, Slacky, you know feel no way after that, you know, say, you know, put back nothing in the man casting. You
You
know
know
feel
when me
no
a
way.
pray? You want the thing me a pray? I just justice me a pray, and at that me still a pray, and at that me a pray. You see it, and walk on bad a morning, can't come good at evening. So if me not put no chain in there, and no watch in there, that now say a thing right now, brother. You see me I say, yeah, I mean, I say,
But Slacky,
listen
as
this
a
again,
father, I
listen
think
this
you
again.
should
Me
do
and
that though.
Charlotte, I say, about money where people said, and me give them the number. Cause not even that me never want. And me send a number. She hear the mother go give girl. We call me. She said the woman I try to get in touch with them. Now tell you that. And I see.
Let's get something straight. There's no justice without respect. And if you couldn't even bring a chain, a flower, or a dime to your child's funeral, then don't talk to us about what you were focused on. That's not justice. That's detachment. That's cold. You had time to collect his chain. You had time to move his car. You had time to go on TikTok with his jewelry. But when it came time to show love, respect, or any kind of presence at your son's funeral, you were nowhere to be found. That one chain you say Nia had, that one chain meant everything to the people who loved him. And instead of putting it on him as a final sign of respect, something that would have meant the world to his mother and those who cared, you kept it for yourself. And now, when asked about it, all you can say is you were focused on justice? No. Justice is making sure your son is laid to rest with dignity. Justice is standing beside his mother, not disappearing when things get heavy. Justice is not clinging to excuses while holding on to the very things that symbolized your son's life. You can't fight for justice while disrespecting the memory of the person you claim to love. So let's stop calling it justice and call it what it really is: damage control.
Slacky give her the BMW. Now she go run taxi with it. Sell the BMW and make she buy one car go run taxi. But she can't put Sunday dinner herself.
Hold on
Now
there.
hear me? You see Naya? You see Naya? Naya done Naya pass and gone. And we have Naya data deal with. You see me I say? That Naya data deal with. And anything when I deal right now, pertaining around Naya, my lord, and with Naya data. Right now, anything was Shernette I say, Shernette can go and say
Yes, Slacky, we have already with, but she young. Sell it.
Hold on there. Hold on there, Lego. Hold on there, Lego.
So,
Slacky. Me hear you and blame them to the
I'm
reason
never
one
blood
time.
clot reason why I'm talking about life.
Alright, you and him never reason. Alright, watch you now, Slacky. Watch you go on now, my father. You never put back a chain and watching a Naya thing.
Yeah.
Boom, so now. Naya have a little daughter and him having baby mother. And she have the daughter, right?
Anyway, may I listen to you talk?
Alright. Since I don't want to give over the phone, because I don't know why not the phone. Why me cannot give Naya baby mother the code for the phone, the password, and she use it and log in a fear phone and get gift for Naya baby. Instead of she for depend on
Depend on me.
why you don't do something? Why you don't
Depend on
Slacky?
me.
I will if I fuck Naya. I will if I fuck Naya fuck her fish breed and carry belly for 9 months now. Why me cannot
How
deal
we
with the
deal
little
with
girl
that?
so?
Tell me now.
Slacky, why you don't sell the car and give the mother piece of the money?
No.
Piece in your pocket
No,
and
listen
give the
this.
baby
Let me
mother
tell you
piece.
what me I go do.
Fear.
I'm gonna tell you what me I go do if you want to hear.
You can't
Brother,
keep everything.
you want me tell you what me I go do? Alright, so alright. Different from the car, where you want me to give them? Let me ask you. Then, different from the car. Tell me, where you want me to give them?
Everything when Naya
Yeah,
passed
what me fi
off
do?
left. Support it in the family. Circuit around
Yeah.
his mother, in baby mother, and even
Alright,
put
so
something in
me
your
for this
pocket too.
now.
Me not say
You know,
forgive
so
man.
me know say Naya
Spread
mother of Naya. Me know a Naya
back the
mother
wings,
of
spread back the glory.
brother, listen to me. Me know say Naya mother of Naya.
Me not wait them move the still Slacky.
Brother,
Big woman
brother, listen to
take my
me.
father.
Let's get to the root of it. You don't get to claim Naya's legacy if you're not willing to support Naya's child. It's that simple. You said the only thing you care about now is Naya's daughter. But your actions say the complete opposite. You refuse to hand over the phone, even though it could help her mother raise money. You refuse to sell the car, even though that could go directly to the child you claim to care about. You refuse to give Shernette anything, not even a chance to provide for herself in peace. And yet, you want all the rights to Naya's music? You want the money, the clout, the ownership, but not the responsibility. You can't keep cherry-picking the parts of Naya's life that benefit you and ignore the parts that require effort and compassion. What you're doing isn't protecting Naya's legacy, it's exploiting it. And let's not ignore the pattern. Every time someone hits a nerve, you get defensive. But if you were truly transparent, if you were truly about justice, truth, and that child's future, you wouldn't have anything to be defensive about. Instead, what we're seeing is a man who wants control, not closure. So the next time you say it's about Naya's daughter, we'll be watching your actions, not your words.
I should have put back a chain in the man grave.
No man. No man, I just busy man. I just busy. I soon straighten you out man. Yo, me not get for this man look at now. Hey, listen
Slacky,
this. There you go.
a while ago, Shernette tell us say you call him and mention Chi name. Why you cut her out? Why you cut her
Listen
out,
to
father?
me. Listen to me.
You don't want to talk.
Brother, listen to me. Just listen to what me I say. See it? You say, lab about and them thing, my lad. And that me not deal with, my lad. You see it, and me come and me just address 3 things when me tell you something I address. And the thing when me address, I was showing it as say, me I try grab and me I try scrape. Showing it, you know, say me not scrape nothing for Naya, so they know that.
Boy, Slacky, that's why they get to beat in a Slacky, because you know, address the thing that we need to be addressed to my father.
That's why me I get
You have
what?
to respect.
Listen.
That's why
Listen.
people must beat you, because you know, address the thing that we need to get addressed.
Better way. You can't
Yeah.
come plug no card to me, brother.
No, plot no card, man.
What?
But think about
What
it,
me
man.
fi address? Me not address nothing apart from what me tell you, so me I come address that.
Yeah, but that's why I tell you, say people on the beat, because you know,
Me
address
not
the
be
right things,
people
man, my
that guess
father.
what? No, none of them are people up and yes, my lad. Now put me no way for sleep, no way
That's
for
a
this,
true.
and them are no
That's true,
police.
man. That's
None of them are
true.
no police, brother. If me tell, listen this. If me know what go on around Naya, you check some blood clot, who could have tell me say, me fi tell you no. You not even have to ask me that, my lad.
Okay.
That's true, too.
What I'm
Okay.
doing
With a
now?
hope, so Slacky. With a
Hold
hope,
on.
so.
What I'm doing now?
Data, hold
None
on.
of you.
Slacky.
None
Slacky.
of you.
Blackie.
Brother, who this a chat?
I
Again,
bring
how
that,
old is
man. I
that?
bring that,
That
man.
is
I bring
that me I
that.
tell you.
Yeah, where you
I
are
believe
say?
that.
Where you are say?
Blackie. Listen,
What?
man. You know, say you're sure that come from far. And
Brother,
the
you
rest,
know, brother, bling dog, you know,
understand?
say me firm, you know, you can't tell the whole panel, say me no weak, you know, you can't tell them, say me firm.
We
You
are
know,
hope
me
so.
tell
It's
you
lucky.
that.
It's
You
lucky,
know
but
that.
when I show them characteristics, then I tell you the
Listen,
truth.
let me tell you. Listen, let me tell
Brother,
you.
no response for you, you're chatting, you know, where you're chatting on my lad.
Boy.
You see? What do you, man?
The people aren't buying it. You were asked a direct question about 3 names you allegedly called out just minutes after Naya passed, and instead of answering, you went right back to playing victim and accusing Shernette of wanting things. Let's get something straight. A grieving mother asking for answers is not wanting everything. She wants truth. She wants clarity. She wants justice. But every time these tough questions come up, you duck them. You spin the topic, you shift the blame, and now you're telling us, if I knew something, I would have said it already? Well, here's the problem with that. Your behavior says otherwise. Because someone who's truly fighting for justice doesn't dodge accountability. They don't ignore hard questions. They don't get defensive every time their story is challenged. They show up. They speak facts. They face the truth, no matter how uncomfortable. But what we've seen from you is the opposite. Silence when it matters, noise when it doesn't. So you can keep saying you'd tell the truth if you knew it. But until you start answering the real questions, nobody's going to believe that. Because when it comes to justice for Naya, you've had plenty of chances to speak up. And all we've gotten is excuses.
Lucky the people them want to know the truth
I
about
cannot,
Naya thing. That
about what?
people them want to know the truth.
Everybody a dig for the truth, brother. Everybody.
But we don't know the truth. We don't slacky. Come
Yo,
on, my
you
father.
know what, every
No
minute they
look
say
for
you're not this me, no dunce, man, but at
But we
that you
not
are
this is
doing,
lucky.
though.
We not this, you know.
At that you are doing,
nobody
though.
now slacky. Nobody
No,
now
man, at
this,
that you are
bro.
doing, brother. Because the fuck, if me not tell you something, I search for the truth, you tell me something, me know the truth. Me can't know
Slacky
the truth.
member say.
Me can't know.
Slacky member say you never hear me say you analyze a friend like 50 man on the internet, you know.
And
Me
it's
burn
lucky.
me
Hold on,
fire
hold on,
with.
hold on,
You
dance,
never
man.
hear me say them thing there. So all
Lucky, me
me
go
nah
ask you
this
so.
or
No,
We
that.
man,
can
then
ask
at
you two
that you are
questions,
doing.
lucky. We can ask you 2 questions we have to know the answer to.
Me don't know if me have to know it, brother, because you know, tell me go to school now, nothing, but you can't say it. If me can answer, me answer, and if me cannot, me cannot.
It's
Me
lucky
ask.
when you reach Jamaica, it's lucky. Who on your phone?
Brother, listen what I go on, me know them chatting that we don't know again. Me done them the long time and pass them to them, they are police for do.
No, it's lucky. You
Yeah,
don't answer people.
Nobody don't know the answer, Slacky. You're the first news. Nobody don't know
hey,
who under
listen
the
what I go
phone.
on, no? I just showing it, me come address, and when me jump off, anyone who want to say anything, who want to say, say, brother, because at the end of the day, me know say, I may feed myself, likewise, who know other elder feed yourself. So, who no
Better
owe me
two
nothing,
thing
and me no
more
owe no
know.
nothing. None of we no owe one another nothing,
Better.
brother. You see?
You see the question when you ask
Me
Slacky
I tell
now
you.
answer.
Them not
Me sure
answer, me
next a
not answer
Slacky
nothing,
call
brother.
three name.
Me not,
Slacky,
not
who's those
answer
three name
nothing,
you call
brother.
to me sure net?
Tell Sean to tell
Who's
you no.
those three name you call to me sure net?
Tell him to
Why you
tell you.
deny? Why
Tell him to tell you. Tell him to tell
what you
you.
did I go talk?
Tell him to
You
tell
cut
you.
her out, you did I
No,
go
Hold
talk?
on,
sister,
Slacky. Hold on, Slacky. Hold on. All
tell
right,
him to
Slacky, you
tell
don't tell
you.
who give out, Slacky. So
Tell
none
him
I
to
three
tell
name them.
you.
Hold on, Slacky. None I three name them then I phone.
Tell him to tell you. Tell him to tell you,
No,
brother.
you don't
Tell
have to
him to
tell with
tell
three name,
you.
but me ask if none I three
Tell him
name
to
then I
tell
phone.
you. Tell him to tell lie for me and tell you no. Tell him. Tell him. Because you know what's the thing. Say, let me tell you this, man. Let me tell you this. If you don't know, Bridget. See, no boy or no girl couldn't make me know, say, yo, you have something to do with my youth, and me a blood clot sheriff that and I hold that youth. I won't know.
That's a true. That's a true. Me believe so. Me believe so, Slacky. But me ask you if none I three
Hold
name
up,
them then I phone.
brother. You see me?
None I three name then I phone.
Brother, me don't know what showing it that talk about, you know, my lad. That me I try to tell you, you know, dad. You see?
You did I go talk, you cut
So
her.
she there on the fucking sin thing
No,
that them
Slacky, see that nobody not
unmute
cause
her,
no
make
bad
it
word.
talk. Unmute
Morris.
her, make it talk. Brother,
Morris.
brother,
Nobody
brother,
not cause no
brother,
bad word,
brother,
Morris.
man. Bill in your head, brother.
Me sure net, if I want to say something, I have to
Unmute
unmute.
her,
Me
make she
sure.
blood clot. Then when me tell her, say, what do you know, man?
But me know you call three name, probably unless she change her mind, she don't want to try to bring you down.
But
But she did I go
oh,
talk.
try bring me down and she bring me down the worst way already. Make she talk. Make she talk and me can talk some things then we hurt her that she can't come talk then.
Let's talk about it, because that man's tone alone was enough to set off alarms. You got asked about a phone call, a call log, something that could clear the air and push the investigation toward real justice. But instead of leaning into the truth, you pulled away. Hard. You said you don't owe anyone anything? Sir, you owe your son the truth. You owe his daughter closure. And you owe the public, who has stood behind this case from day one, some damn honesty. And that little game you played, saying ask Chernette because she was right there, nah, that's not clarity. That's cowardice. And then to admit that you'd intentionally say vile, hurtful things just to get under her skin, that's not frustration. That's manipulation. That's what people do when they're trying to hide something and distract the room. You said you'd never protect the people responsible for your son's death. But when the questions got too close, you shut down. You lashed out. You dodged. And the more you act like that, the harder it becomes for people to believe you're fighting for justice. Let's be real. If you were truly about finding answers, you wouldn't be so defensive. You wouldn't need to play mind games with Naya's mom. And you sure wouldn't be threatening to say horrible things just to trigger her. That's not a father seeking justice. That's a man trying to protect his own ego. And if the truth makes you this uncomfortable, then we've got to ask, what are you really afraid of?
So Slacky, so since you want justice, tell me who on your phone
Who
then
on your phone,
since
Slacky?
since
Alright, Slacky, you don't want to call on him. You don't want to call on him. Make that rest. Slacky, when you're going to NIA call log, you call log when you're active or you're in clear.
Yo. Anyway, you not hear me? You not hear me, my lord? I just treat him to come up here to come say. And I said that Chernette talk some good about me, yeah. Alright, you can't just get up on your chat bad about me. If get up on that talk be a bad about me, talk some good. I just that me I drive to set.
Alright, so me ask Oxygen, you call log when clear.
tell the care Slacky
I don't people now in a jaja. Because my time in the right.
You know, tell Naya baby mother stuff she figure look.
Who me?
Well, we have people. People me hear her tell her that. But she deserve something out of Naya.
Let me tell her this, man. Let me tell her this. I'm tell this.
Hold on. We get back to the care, but pertinent questions out there, man.
Yes, I'm not answer nothing where you ask me, so you better allow me better. Leave me alone.
You know I answer that better, man.
Leave me alone.
I only for
answer you. Number one, make sure me tell you the answer.
You don't have to do that this way, man. You're big man. But me ask you say, if footage where you see yesterday, where you see other day, you ever see it before?
Yet.
You never see it yet?
No.
Bombard.
I never see it.
I don't find that funny.
They say I never see it.
I don't find that funny.
No.
You don't find it funny?
I know everything I go see, brother. I know every live me depend, brother.
No, I know live. You're not supposed to see it on live, Slacky, man. Come on, Slacky. Don't play with me.
Brother, just listen to me now, man. Just listen to me, brother. Better. Here we are going, as I try to show you, say. For me, also, just say one and two little thing when me just come say. And then thing there, and after when you come off...
More respect that. Because I know you feel like me disrespect. I don't mean no disrespect.
Yeah, and who want this or not this, because when you know this and then you know this, then I go come and this in the back and show you something can this in the top.
No, me not disrespect.
At this point, let's stop pretending. This isn't a grieving father searching for truth. This is a man obsessed with how he looks while his son lies in the ground. You're being asked about evidence, about the video footage that might bring clarity, that might expose what really happened that night, and your answer is, I haven't seen it. Sir, either you're lying or you've gone out of your way not to see it. And what's even more disturbing is how quick you are to say, if someone disrespects me, I'm going to go live and disrespect them back. This isn't about petty online beef. This isn't about your reputation. This is about your son's life. And while the rest of the community is glued to every update, every video, every voice note, every suspicious move, you're acting like you're not even interested in the footage. Let's call it what it is. You're not fighting for justice. You're fighting for control of the narrative. And that's why the public is losing patience. When you care more about defending your name than defending your child's truth, something is very wrong. We've seen this behavior before. Dodge the questions, deflect to drama, and shift blame. But that won't work here, not this time. Because the streets are watching, and they're not stupid.
All right, let me say something. So, Slacky, you never see the PV video? At first, you see it?
Me not see it yet.
Oh, okay, not see it yet. So you can't pretend upon that, let's leave him. Don't say it.
No, man, but Mona, that no strange to you.
No, man, Slacky see it, man.
Well, everything uno see,
No, but if I'm my Sunday night,
Oh
but in
man,
that
just
yard,
then
you
if
have to show me that.
I tell you something, I rate you know. I tell you that blood clot, you just say no and you talk about if I your son. If I your son what? Everything you see,
If I'm my Sunday,
that
you have to
no
show me
I
that.
know.
They have to show me
Everything
that
you see,
slacky.
brother,
Slacky,
be
one
yourself.
to you, man. You make money, I draw out you, man. One to you, Slacky.
Bling,
Bling
bling,
dog,
Everything
no
stop
you
bling,
see,
nice,
no
man. You
bling.
chat too much, Bling dog. Nobody adjust. You chat too much,
everything
Bling
you
dog,
see,
man. Lock him up.
in better,
But would I ask
Chat
you
too
see,
much,
man?
Bling
What
dog.
up
better,
to see?
everything you see,
Alright,
everything
slacky.
you see,
You ain't nobody camera in there back here, slacky.
Yo, that
and everything you see, man. Then if video them a show about the place and if me see it,
if
not afraid to tell us when me see it, God.
So you ain't nobody camera around there.
I saw me know so not check.
I saw me know say you not check because I guess I know.
What?
If you camera in a yard and nobody never tell us and they have a footage for 7 months lucky,
Better.
then if
Let
you
me
check
ask you a
who in a
question.
yard.
Let me ask you a question. You ask you a question. You are investigator?
On me?
Yeah.
No, me no work.
Alright. Pick up him. You are
St.
not
Catherine.
investigator.
No
Alright.
St. Catherine.
Look now, you know what I mean? You're not investigator. Okay. You're not investigator. You know
But
what type well
Slacky,
on the man.
well on the man.
You got chill pill no man.
Alright,
You know
talk.
the type of
Now
business.
watch out no Slacky. Me want make
Yeah,
you talk
ask you a
about give me a
question,
chance to
brother.
talk. Go on.
You know the type of business me do?
Yeah, HVAC you do
Don't
basically.
ask me anything about that. Ask me about blood clot that. You can't ask me in the area.
Slacky, you don't want justice.
Slacky get a phone call.
I've been asking Morris from day one. I said, why you come to Jamaica? You come in where me live. And you still you not have to come check me, but call me and make me you talk on the phone because you're in the area. And the only question me ask you, and from my sister, you not call me, and me I try get to your brother because your brother up on the ground. Me I try get to your brother. Them just a spin me round and spin me round.
Janet, listen
Now
to me.
tell me look
Janet,
like idiot?
fast them there.
That's all me I said.
All right.
Listen to Morris, man. Me hear you talk and you talk. Then I pass sense you still a talk about.
Okay, all right.
Anyway you take your
Give me
pass
some
sense you
money.
still a talk.
Let's be honest, if this wasn't so painful, it would be downright embarrassing. 7 months. 7 long months since Naya's life was taken, and the only thing Naya's dad has done consistently is avoid. Avoid the questions. Avoid the truth. Avoid the accountability. You're being asked about video footage from your own yard, footage that could potentially shine a light on what happened to your son, and your reaction is to play word games and ask if people are investigators? Sir, we don't need badges to recognize a red flag when we see one. You want people to stop asking hard questions? Then start giving real answers. Because at this point, it's beyond clear. You're more worried about being interrogated than being informed. This isn't about whether you're an investigator. This is about whether you're a father fighting for his son's justice. And right now, the answer looks like a resounding no. Let's cut the nonsense. Any parent, who truly wanted justice would have been the first one watching that footage, the first one asking about the camera, the first one demanding clarity. But instead, here you are, dismissive, defensive, and deflecting like you've got something to hide. And the community sees it. So if you're tired of the questions, maybe it's time to stop running from the truth. This is bigger than feelings. This is bigger than pride. This is about truth and justice for Naya. Too many questions, too much deflection, and not enough accountability. You can't run from the truth forever because the streets are watching and the people are talking. We're going to keep the pressure on, and we're not stopping until the full story comes to light. Chute, Jamaica, where the truth gets told, whether you like it or not. Like, comment, and subscribe.